Warriors NRL Fanatics here, back today with a video, and I'm going to preview the Warriors versus the Titans round 1 game on Saturday at Central Coast Stadium. Now I will be going live on YouTube for a reaction during the game, so make sure you tune in to that on Saturday evening. 3 things I'll be going through in this preview today, and that's to go through the team list for both the Warriors and the Titans and give my overall thoughts on both sides. Talk about the key players for both teams and give strengths and weaknesses as well for both those teams. And I will wrap it up with a score prediction and a first try scorer. Now originally I was hoping to get someone on the channel to do a preview with me for this upcoming game, but unfortunately I've had no messages, so hopefully next week I will have someone on the channel with me to do a preview on the game against the Newcastle Knights. So let's get into the preview. I'm going to go through the first team, the Warriors. Now the fullback position, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. On the wing is David Fusitu'a, and in the centres with Euan Aitken and Peta Hiku. On the other wing is Ken Maumalo, and in the halves, Kodi Nikorima and Chanel Harris-Tavita. New signing, Addin Fonua-Blake is named at prop, and a surprise inclusion of Wade Egan at hooker. And on the other prop position, Jermaine Tanoa-Brown, and in the second row is Elias Katoa, another surprising inclusion, and Bailey Sironen, the new signing from South Sydney Rabbitohs, and at lock is Tohu Harris. Now onto the bench, Jazz Tevaga, Ben Murdoch-Masila, Leeson Armel and Bunty Afoa, and in the reserves for the Warriors, Adam Pompey, Sean O'Sullivan, Tom Ale and Josh Curran. So now for the Gold Coast Titans lineup, and at fullback, AJ Brimson. On the wing is Anthony Don. In the centres is Brian Kelly and former Warrior Patrick Herbert. On the other wing is Corey Thompson. In the halves, Ash Taylor and Jamal Fogarty. At prop is Jared Wallace. In at hooker is Mitch Rain. And the other prop position is Moeaki Fotuaika. Kevin Proctor is in the second row with David Fifita, and Tino Fa'amausili is at lock. Now onto the bench, Tyrone Peachey, Sam Lasoni, Jermaine Jolliffe and Aaron Wayne Clark in the 17. Now for the reserves for the Gold Coast Titans, Philip Sami, Bo Fermo, James Isiasi and Sam McIntyre. So my thoughts on the Warriors lineup, it's a very strong lineup, it's a very strong squad. Now it's a surprise that Wade Egan has been included in the lineup, because originally he was supposed to miss round 1 due to an injury, but big surprise that he's fit for this game, and hopefully he can play up the full 80 minutes. Now Bailey Sironen got the second row spot ahead of Tohu Harris. Tohu Harris is in the lock. I like that change. I like that move. And it's a good squad overall. I'm happy with that squad. And the bench is pretty strong as well, with the likes of Leeson Armel and new signing Ben Murdoch-Masila on the bench. And the good news of seeing Bunty Afoa back into the 17, which is great to see. So that's a very strong lineup for the Warriors. As for the Gold Coast Titans, it's a strong lineup as well. Very strong lineup. And no surprises really. The Gold Coast haven't made too many surprising inclusions. So it's a strong lineup for both teams, the Warriors and the Gold Coast Titans. Now going through my key players for both teams. For the Gold Coast Titans, the key player for them, Tino Fa'amausili, David Fifita, 2 of the new signings from the off-season, and the halves alongside Jamal Fogarty and Ash Taylor, they need to step up and have a big game. So those are the key players for the Titans. As for the New Zealand Warriors, Tohu Harris, Ewan Aitken, Adam Fonua-Blake, Ben Murdoch-Masila, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Those are some very key players for the Warriors. Peta Hiku, you can include him as well in that as a key players alongside with Ken Maumalo and David Fusitu'a. So yeah, those players are massive for the Warriors. It's going to be interesting to see how Adam Fonua-Blake goes first game for the Warriors in the NRL. It's going to be interesting to see how Ewan Aitken goes as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing what those players do, the new signings. Now, the strengths and weaknesses for both teams. Now, the strengths for the Warriors, you've got to say the outside backs. That's a very strong outside backs. Fusitu'a, Maumalo, Ewan Aitken, Peta Hiku. That's a strong outside backs. For the Warriors, as well as the 4-pack looks quite strong as well. You got the likes of Adam Fonua-Blake, Tanoa Brown, Katoa, Serenin, Tohu Harris. That's a very, very strong 4-pack for the Warriors. So I'm going to say the 4-pack as well is a strong point for the Warriors as well. As for the weakness for the Warriors, I'm going to have to say the hookers still, even though Wade Egan has been named, but we're not so sure how fit Wade Egan is leading into this game. Is he 100% or not? So it's quite a big call to name him in round 1 after initially looking like he was going to miss round 1. So it'll be interesting to see how Wade Egan goes. And for the hooker spot, looks like Jazz Tevaga is probably going to fill in that hooker because he's named at 14 off the bench. So hookers is a little bit concerning. As for the Gold Coast Titans, their strengths are their forward pack, definitely. Their forward pack's very strong. Tino Fa'amausili and David Fifita, very strong forward pack. Kieran Proctor in the second row. Furuaka is a good player as well. So it's a very strong forward pack for the Gold Coast Titans. Now, the weakness for the Gold Coast Titans, I'm going to say their outside backs is a bit of a weakness. Looking at our matchup, the Warriors got Fusitu'a, Ewan Aitken, Peta Hiku. The Titans have got the Don, Kelly, and Herbert. I mean, that's not the strongest outside backs for the Gold Coast Titans. Patrick Herbert's a good player. Kelly's pretty decent. And the Don can be pretty decent as well. But the Warriors have the tick over the Gold Coast Titans in the outside backs. So I'm going to say outside backs as well as hooker too. I'm not sure about Mitch Rain for the Titans. I don't think he's that good, but yeah, I just don't think he's that good of a hooker. So I'm going to say hooker for both teams. The Warriors and the Titans aren't the best, so the hookers, depth, and the outside backs for the Gold Coast Titans is a weakness. So now to my score prediction for this game, and I'm very looking forward to this game. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and it should be a cracker. Bring it on, go the mighty New Zealand Warriors. Now the score prediction I've got for this game is the Warriors to win 24 points to 14. First try scorer, I'm going to go with the new signing, Ewan Aitken. So yeah, that's my preview for the Warriors versus the Gold Coast Titans. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share your thoughts. What is your prediction for this game versus the Gold Coast Titans? Who are you picking for the first try scorer? And yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the game on Saturday afternoon. And I'll see you guys for the live reaction on YouTube on Saturday afternoon.